If you think reality TV elimination rounds are intense, wait until you hear about the papal conclave, the oldest election process still in use today. We're talking cardinals, centuries-old traditions, and the most high-stakes voting session in Vatican City. Only cardinals under the age of 80 get to participate, so no senior discounts here. These cardinals, collectively known as the College of Cardinals, are the exclusive electors who decide the next Bishop of Rome, aka the Pope. This system dates back to 1059, when Pope Nicholas II officially gave the College of Cardinals the job. Ever heard of lock them in until they decide? That's literally how the papal conclave was born. The word conclave comes from the Latin cum clave, with a key, meaning once voting starts, the cardinals don't leave until a pope is chosen. This wasn't just a quirky tradition. It was punishment for the absolute disaster of the 1268 to 1271 papal election. The French and Italian cardinals spent nearly 3 years bickering over who should take the throne of St. Peter, so the fed-up people of Viterbo locked them inside, cut their food rations, and, just for extra motivation, ripped the roof off to expose them to the elements. Finally, after 33 months of medieval-style suffering, they picked someone who wasn't even there, awkward. When Teobaldo Visconti returned from his crusade and became Pope Gregory X, his first order of business, making sure this political mess never happened again. So, in 1274, he officially declared that future papal elections would be held in strict seclusion, locked away until a decision was made. No starvation required, hopefully. And that's how the world's most famous locked room vote was born. Since then, conclaves have taken place in the Sistine Chapel under strict secrecy. No phones, no leaks, no outside influence, just a room full of cardinals in red robes deciding the future of the Catholic Church. Forget Twitter updates. The world gets its news via chimney smoke. Introduced in 1914, this age-old tradition signals election results. Black smoke? No decision, keep voting. White smoke? Habemus papam. But back in the day, the Vatican had a bit of a smoke signal problem. Sometimes it was so murky that people couldn't tell if they were celebrating or waiting. Now, chemical additives make sure there's no confusion because, accuracy matters when picking a pope. Cardinals cast secret ballots in multiple rounds. If no one gets a 2/3 majority, the process repeats 4 times a day until they reach a decision. The fastest conclave lasted a few hours. The longest dragged on for almost 3 years, hence the lock-in rule. Over time, popes have fine-tuned the system. Pope Paul VI ruled in 1970 that only cardinals under 80 could vote. John Paul II set up today's regulations in 1996, amended by Benedict XVI in 2007 and 2013. The most recent conclave was in 2013, when Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected Pope Francis, succeeding the retired Pope Benedict XVI. The papal conclave is a mix of ancient tradition, divine intervention, or at least strong political maneuvering, and just a hint of medieval reality show drama. Locked doors, secret ballots, and the world watching for a puff of smoke. It doesn't get more mysterious than this. Now, the big question, who's next?